help make it national. He's coming to Tri-State on September 21st and 22nd at the Tyson's Corner, Sheraton. Thank you, guys. Sheraton premiere at Tyson's Corner. Before I bring the class up, as I said, Novella and I are this year basically celebrating 10 years of dancing. 10 years. We started dancing in 1997 at the solar eclipse under a gentleman by the name of Lawrence Bradford. You know how James Brown is the father of soul? Well, Lawrence Bradford is the father of hand dance. And I don't care how long I dance, I will never be able to dance like Lawrence Bradford. And most of you in here can make that same statement. The man can go. The man can go. So since 10 years ago, he took time to teach Novella and I so that we could have, because if he hadn't done that, none of you would be here. I want to give him a couple minutes just to come up and say some words to you. So please welcome Mr. Lawrence Bradford.
This will be very short. I want to first say good evening to everybody. Lovely ladies and gentlemen. Do they dress like this when they come to class? I just thought I'd check. And congratulations, class of 17. Yeah! So often we misunderstand what the term graduation means. It doesn't mean that it's over. It means that it's just beginning. Yes. Oh, many years ago, I studied martial arts. And when I got my black belt, my instructor said, okay, now you're ready to learn. That's after about 4 years. So, graduating class, now you're ready to learn. And it's so important that we don't forget this. This is definitely a part of our culture, and we want to make sure that it doesn't go away. We almost lost it once. In the 60s, it almost went away. Yeah, 25 plus 25 plus some more. And we did this dance we did it every day, on the playgrounds, everywhere. And we're trying to make the young people get there now, and the only way they're going to do that is that you guys, make sure your nieces, your nephews, your grandchildren, and your children get exposed to this dance. It's like you send them a tap, you send them the music, you send them the ballet, send them the hand dance. Oh yeah! And there's a vehicle here for that, so make sure that happens. We also have one at the Eclipse. But this is your home. This is where they should grow, right? This is where they should develop. I look forward to seeing your routine this evening. And I thank you, Kermit and Novella, for allowing me to speak. And one more time, congratulations. Let's everybody give the 17th class a hand. I'll leave you just with a couple of parting words. It's really not hot in here, it's just in your mind.
It's running all through my mind. I want to take the jacket off already. Before we get started with the show, I want to pay homage to a few folks. Of course, Mr. Bradford teaches us at the Solar Eclipse. We also have Mr. Kevin Murray from Simply Swing, if you'd stand. We have Carolyn. We have Carolyn. What's the name of your class? One Step at a Time. And she's over off the St. Margaret's Road. Who else do I have in here? Yes, I have Sandra Mason, who's from Woodbridge, Virginia. So I always get asked, she has a following. There's always somebody who asks, can you come to Virginia? No. Before they finish, no. But Sandra's down there, so if you want to know, Sandra's down in Woodbridge, Virginia. Please welcome Miss Tippy Maveritte, who is Brad's partner and was very, stand up, please, at the bed, who was very instrumental and also teaches Novella how to dance. You get to see Tippy in a little while. Who did I forget, Novella? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot William. I can't hear Novella, William Maddox. William, where are you? Stand up, oh, stand up, William. You can't wave at me. I know who you are. Stand up. William also teaches with Sandra down in Woodbridge. Also, Pam. Pam, please stand up. Stand up, Bill. Pam teaches with Kevin at Simply Swing. Gerald and Glow are sitting on the floor. They teach at the Solar Eclipse. JoJo is, y'all know JoJo, right? Everybody in the city knows JoJo. If you used to watch that TV show that came on, they were all dancing. JoJo was right in the center all the time. You couldn't miss JoJo. He was the one grooving the hardest. So please welcome JoJo. Please welcome Alvin, and there's some other instructors in here. Greg and Cynthia are back there. My sister is here. Please come out here. People are always asking me who my sister is. So please, come on out. Come on out. She's gonna get me for this one. This is my gorgeous sister. Come here. 10 years ago, I was over at my mother's house, and I called her on the phone, and I said, I'm not going to dance class. She said, why don't you just go one day? Well, 10 years later, I'm still here. Thank you. She's the real dancer, by the way. All right. Before graduates, we'll call you in a second, but before we go any further, Mr. Johnson, who is manager of TRADEWINDS, we are so grateful to you. I don't see you, Terry, but I know you're back there somewhere. We are so grateful for you allowing us to continue to dance. Because without the help of these clubs, we wouldn't be dancing still. There are plenty of folks out on Thursday night in this club dancing. If you aren't here dancing, you need to figure it out. It is such a fun time, and it's 2 floors of dancing on Thursday night for free. And I'm sure Terry will be happy to see each and every one of you. So thank you again to TRADEWINDS. Now, without further ado, my graduates, can you take the floor? Let me get ladies on one side, guys on the other. Let's show them what we can do. Show them what you're working with. Yeah, you know me. What we're going to do, folks, is each and every class, we take some time to teach them certain steps, and the easiest way to teach them certain steps is to separate them. Because you know, if I get guys and ladies standing there holding each other's hands, they no longer pay any attention to me. So I put the guys way over here, and I put about 5 feet of space between them so they can't talk to each other, and then I'll turn the music up real loud, and we teach them some steps. So what we're going to do is do a little demo of how class begins. Hit a bit. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, everybody say. Travel. Give me some attitude to travel. Come on, work that song. Come on, ladies, help me. Basic. Give me a tap to the back, 1, 3, and 5. Come on, guys, give me some attitude. Basic. Give me a tap to the side, 1, 3, and 5. Look at that foot. Basic. Travel with the jitterbug, please. Basic. Single to the bar. Hit it. One more time. Hit it. Single to the bar. Side skip. Basic. Hip push. Come on, it's working. Give me a single hip push. Roll that thing. One more time. Basic. Single to the mirror. Hit it this time. Double, hit it. Double to the bar, hit it. Give a hand, folks. Get a partner, guys. Get a partner. Get a partner. Hit it, Ben. You think we all right? I'll count it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Class begins next Tuesday, 6:30 for beginners. 8 o'clock, intermediate students. 6:30. Most of these folks had no clue about 6 months ago. And now they're out dancing. Give my hand, folks. It's hard to dance in front of us. You know they're nervous. Encourage them. If you are that dancer, please come on out to the class. Join these folks.
I see you,
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's fine. You can work it if you want to.
Did they do good? I know some of you learn on that doorknob, but I tell my students now, shh, help me out, shh. I tell my students now that most of the folks, Brad probably can verify this, most of the folks who learn on that doorknob, they were about 13, 12, 14. They didn't have kids at home. They didn't have to worry about doing kids' homework. They didn't have jobs. They had nothing to stress them out. They could concentrate on dance. These folks don't have it that easy, so unfortunately they have to come to class. But as you can see, class does work. So thanks again and great job, class number 17.
Thank you.
As I stated earlier, on September 21st and 22nd, we will do Tri-State. On September 21st and 22nd, Tri-State Connection will have its competition. There are about 20 different categories that people can compete in. One of the categories is called classic hand dance or old school hand dance. And it's not quite done the way we teach it, but the one thing that's good about it, we can still all dance together. Regardless of whether you do this new version or the old version, you can still dance. It's still the exact same rhythm. So what I want to do is I want to show you my idols, who there's certain people when you dance, you just watch. So I'm going to give you a chance to let you see who I watch dance. I just stop and I watch these folks. So Lloyd and Tippy, please come to the floor and show these folks what old school hand dancing. If you haven't seen them dance, folks, you're in for a treat. Lloyd, how old are you, Lloyd? About 25?
Yeah.
On July 28th, 2007,
63 years old. Watch what 63-year-olds do. Tip, I know you're 22. Hit it, Vic. Old school hand good work. I don't know how many of y'all are 63, but you gonna move like that at that point? September 21st and 22nd, you get to watch folks compete doing this kind of stuff.
As long as the wine keep popping, the house gon'
Ladies, how many of you can turn like that? Maveritte. And JoJo, they got you.
Just let the house keep rocking.
Ready to quit? Lloyd said, "No, I got this. I can dance all night." 63, and now, of course, Tippy's 22. Again, thank you, Tippy. I ain't got to go back to work, huh? I hope I don't get this wrong, but how long ago? About wow, 10 years? About 10 years ago, I just started dance. This young lady produced a show called Swing Bop and Hand Dance. It was shown on WHUT, Howard University Television. And I think it actually got some national acclaim. But she did a wonderful job. I don't know how many of you seen it, but it was kind of like a summary of where hand dancing came from and where it's going. And she's going to take it a little bit further. So I'm going to, instead of me trying to tell you what she's going to do, I'm going to let her do it. So please welcome to the floor the producer of Swing Bop and Hand Dance, Miss Beverly Lindsay.
Thank you, Kermit. Hello, good evening. First, I'd like to thank Novella and Kermit for inviting me here. And I want to congratulate the graduates of the 17th class. They've done a wonderful thing. And I'm Beverly Lindsay Johnson, first Vice President of the National Hand Dance Association and historian with the National Hand Dance Association. And I'd like to also introduce the second Vice President of the National Hand Dance Association, JoJo Nelson. And if there are any other members of the National Hand Dance Association, if you could please acknowledge yourselves, clap, raise your hand. There you go. There you go. As well as me being the Vice President and Historian of the National Hand Dance Association, I am also the producer of, I love saying this, the Emmy Award-winning documentary, Dance Party, The Tina Romp Story. It's still new, so I'm still trying to form my mouth to say the Emmy Award-winning documentary. Thank you so much. And on behalf of the National Hand Dance Association, we congratulate the graduates today, as I said before, and we in the hand dance community welcome you. Those who are avid hand dancers know the beauty of the dance, the etiquette of the dance, and more importantly, the fun of this social dance form. Isn't it fun? Isn't hand dance fun? I call it orgasmic. It is, because once you learn it, and once you reach that orgasm, you're good to go. Am I right?
Take this thing from